Hmm. What's up, my friend? Welcome on today's episode. Straight out of Africa. I am Wildly 11H and wonderful Adlin. Today I have a message with me. So kindly listen to the messenger. Don't worry about no no no. Listen to the message. Don't worry about the messenger in any way. Hit that like button, my friend, and listen to the message of today. Wonderful soul. Our message is peace. Peace of the whole world. Honesty, forgiveness, repentance, and now the main part of the message, love. Wonderful source. Love of God. Loving your neighbor the way you love yourself. Did you understand? Now, with that message, wonderful soul, we are guided in reacting to different types of videos from other wonderful admins like ourselves, my friend, trying to understand how they live, believe, and go about in their day-to-day activities. And all this, we do it being guided by our Creator, our Maker, the one that has put us here today. You see, we shall start by giving thanks to the Creator before we start the show. But first, as I feed on my stuff here, let me share something with you. This one is food for the soul, not this one, what I'm about to share with you. I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the power of the enemy. Nothing will harm you. However, do not rejoice that the spirits submit to you, but rejoice that your names are written in heaven. Luke 10:18 going down. Interesting source. That is from the book of wisdom. Now let's talk with our Father, our Creator. Dear Lord Father, Maker of heaven and earth, dear Lord, our giver of breath. Thank you for this chance, Father, to be gathered together with your child here, today's pure, in unity and in love, Father. Dear Lord, thank you for the videos that we have today. As we react to them, dear Lord, help us to spread love to the whole world. Help us to spread peace, Father, and all the virtues we are talking about. And as you do so, Father, also extend your blessings, Father, and your abundance to this child, today's viewer, Father. May they see your goodness in your lives, in their lives, Father, after this video. In the holy name Jesus Christ, we do pray, trusting and believing. Amen. Time to dive in, my friends. Good vibes.
What is that?
Drones?
That has to be drones.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it going up?
Is there more coming?
Yes, there's more.
Oh, I wonder if I zoom your camera in. I'll try with mine.
What the?
Are they disappearing?
Yes, they're going up into the sky. But where are they going?
Maybe it's a portal.
Huh?
I said maybe it was a portal.
Yo, this shit is weird as fuck, bro. There's just a pillar of light. Orange fucking light in the sky. And I don't know if you can catch it on the camera, but there's like other ones over there too. That's not an artifact on my fucking camera, bro. That is just lights shining straight up into the sky. What the fuck?
Guys, I still want to show you that everything around us is alive. You see, like there is no wind at all. So I want to talk to this specific banana here. See, it's already responding. Hi, banana. Hi. Hi, banana. If you can hear me, wave. Hi, banana. And I just want to show you again. You see, this is another banana that I've not talked to, and it's not moving at all. So there is zero wind. So let's go back to this banana. But now you have to be patient a little bit so that you can get into the same frequency as it. So hi, banana. Hi. There you go. There you go. Are you seeing? See. If you can hear me, move. Yay. See. You see? You see the way it's responding? You see? And there is no wind. You see this tree here is not moving at all.
I wanted to tell about my encounter with what people are calling plasmoids. I've had very close face-to-face contact with, before giving it away, I'll say one of these beings, and it's not really what you would think. They're not that. They're not that plasma. That's not the totality of them. This is how they present to you. This is how much you can discern of them, and that's why they appear that way. But anyway, okay, I'll just tell the story. I was sitting on a bench with another psychic, and I was meeting with her, and we were sitting there, and I noticed from the corner of my eye this plasma being coming toward me, maybe 3 feet by 3 feet. The edges were like this, kind of, with points, and it was just a moving, clear blob. And it came very, very close, like right here. My whole vision on this side was taken up by this, and I couldn't quite see through it, even though it was very transparent. And it was just staying right in front of me. And I asked the other psychic, can you see this? And they were like, yeah. And it would get big, and then it would shrink down and get very small, like maybe this big. And then it would get big, and then get very small. And it was almost like showing its tricks, what it could do. And I got the funniest sensation that they were here to visit me and see what was going on. Eventually, actually, I started to feel a lot of lightness and vibration as this being kind of kept staying around and floating around and showing parts of itself to me. And on the way home from that, actually, I got communication that this being knows me and they're here for me and that they'll be joining me soon. And that very day, I took a pregnancy test and I was pregnant. And I kept getting this communication that, like, yeah, I was here to check out who would be mom. I was here to just visit and see the vibe, basically. So very clearly, that plasmoid, as you call it, was a soul coming to visit Earth. And that was sort of how they appeared. I don't think really that everybody could see, or everyone's intended to see that. I think it's because I have open sight. But anyway, I wanted to share this because to me, it's not really that mysterious. I've since seen a lot of these, and each time, energetically, I can feel the energetic signature of a being. And so I just wanted to put this out there to kind of let you guys know that from my perspective, I don't believe that these are just non-sentient phenomena. I do believe that these are beings who are fully aware, and they're in their form, which is unlimited. So they're really visiting here in their light body, and it can appear that way depending on the individual.
What is going on here? What is this? Is that an animal inside the water or what?
So ever since we've had this fog show up all around the world, people have been experiencing some strange things. I'm going to tell you what I think it is. I have ChatGPT here. I'm going to show you in one take, no edits. Let's see. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How can I help?
Explain to me with a little bit of detail what smart dust is.
Smart dust consists of tiny wireless sensors, each as small as a grain of sand. These sensors can detect and measure environmental conditions such as temperature, light, vibration, or chemicals. They communicate wirelessly and can work together to gather and transmit data, often in real time. This makes them useful for applications in fields like environmental monitoring, industrial automation, and even military surveillance.
So if the military wanted to use this to collect data from civilians or anything they really wanted, they could do that?
Yes, the military could use smart dust for data collection, including surveillance. The technology's small size and wireless capabilities make it versatile for various applications, including monitoring environments discreetly. However, the use of such technology would be subject to legal and ethical considerations.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And those animals do that. Look at this. Is this how the mercury is connected or what's up? Oh, this is the lighting plant, the one that ignites fire. This is crazy. Oh my god. This is a real plant, my friends. These people, can you tell them you know about this plant?
Yeah, this one you know it.
This one is a real plant. If by any chance from wherever you are doubting these things, all this one I can confirm to you. This is something that exists. A tree that produces fire. You see? I guess even in the past year, it was used for putting light in cooking places, something like that. This is crazy stuff. And it's invisible through the mirror. Now that one I didn't know. Oh, my friend will try this out. Aye, it is invisible. What? That one we must check. That one I did not know. This good vibes guy happens to believe that this could be the red mercury tree. The red mercury. This is crazy. Maybe, do you remember this red mercury videos?
The following video is not something I typically share on any of my channels, but this is something that I had to show you guys. This looks like a futuristic new technology that we may have not seen before. This was actually launched by Russia on a Ukraine city. What it is an intercontinental ballistic missile with multiple warhead reentries. And to be honest, this terrifies me. New technology in war, it's dangerous. Take a look at this video and tell me what you think.
Intercontinental. Wow. What surprises me is that these people make these weapons to fight other humans. Does it make sense, my friends? Yeah? Humans making weapons to fight other humans. Very unrealistic. Now, these ones, they use these missiles that look like they are coming from a portal. So, like they moved telepathically. Or what do you call that thing of going from one place to another in some miraculous way? This is crazy stuff. It's like they just came out of nowhere. Well, so sad. Yeah, and in other places, now this is in the jungle of some place. Good vibes the guy comes across. This is one crocodile. Well, that is one huge croc. Oh, is it, can crocs get this big? Oh.
We're all talking about these booms that are being heard all around the US. Primarily it started in Idaho. Now other states are chiming in and stating they're hearing these loud booms and they have no explanation for them. Well, the following video is from a man with the TikTok handle name of The Copland Farms. He captures some of the boom sounds out in Idaho. And as you can tell, he's way out in the middle of nowhere. His farm is a remote area and he can hear these booms. But the question still remains, What is causing this? Is it some sort of secret testing that we're not aware of? We know over 40 years ago, sonic boom testing was made illegal. So what's going on? Take a look at this and tell me what you think.
Well, that's strange. Most of these reports are coming from rural Idaho, and as you can tell, we're quite a ways out here. We're on the edge of the reservoir right here at the mountains out there in the distance, so I think we'd be in a prime spot, according to what I've been hearing, to hear these booms. And so we're going to pay a little more close attention, I guess.
Can we please, on this app, start talking about the differences between the drones and the orbs? Because they're two different things. I honestly believe that the drones with the red, green, and white FAA lights are government issued. But I do not believe the orbs, the plasma orb, energy orbs, are what those drones of the FAA are distracting from. So, if we could all start talking about the drones with the red, white, and green lights as drones and the energy orbs as orbs, because that is what they want us to do. They want us to all think it's all drones. No, drones are easy to just poo-poo away, but orbs are not. So let's get that vocabulary right and then move forward. Okay, thanks, bye.
All right, we've got these two lights flashing in the sky. Let me zoom in. There's two. There's one on top and there's one on the bottom. I've never seen anything like this. I've lived here my whole life and we've never had...
The orbs, or the quote-unquote UFOs, could be plasmoids. Now, first off, in my second video, I talk about plasmoids and people are confused. They think it might be an alien or it might be just a normal occurrence in our physical environment. But in all reality, this has been researched and documented over time. So if you look at Princeton University's Plasma Innovation Center, this place is co-run by the Department of Energy. And the Department of Energy, if you guys don't know, was also in charge of part of the Manhattan Project, which was aka the atom bomb. And if you look at how many people worked on the atom bomb or the Manhattan Project before anyone knew, it was kept really secret. And these type of facilities are always experimenting with different things. Now, if you look at what they're actually dealing with, they're actually dealing with a technology that is able to create a plasmoid. And that technology is the following. In their website, they talk about high energy density plasma. Now, these conditions are found in nuclear explosions and in the core of giant planets that are among the most extreme states of matter created on Earth. So they are essentially recreating these scenarios, and these scenarios can actually create plasmoids. And plasmoids are almost alien because we know nothing about them. We've only seen them in pictures. They're very elusive. But the crazy part is that they show signs of intelligence. So people are really freaking out about them. And if this happened in New Jersey, then the government would dispatch drones to research them because there are quite a few of them. And it's something that everybody's been wanting to learn about. And it could be part of technology, weapons, defense, energy, a lot of things. So this is a big deal. Now, somebody asked me, why are they all over the planet? Well, these type of plasmoids could occur in natural situations in volcanoes or high energy outputs. Just these things are also starting to pop up more in numbers and more in occurrence. And that's the troubling part, is why we're starting to see them more and more.
So we've got another one of those mothership clouds.
Okay, so ChatGPT knows what's going on with these drones and plasmoids. He says The drones you've been seeing are part of a classified initiative. These drones are testing advanced surveillance and reconnaissance technology designed to gather real-time data on environmental changes and track potential security threats. We're using a mix of commercial and military-grade drones to simulate various scenarios, including monitoring coastal areas for cybersecurity vulnerabilities. While we do acknowledge the drone's presence, there is no cause for alarm. They're simply part of a multi-agency exercise, and everything is being fully monitored. He then goes on to say, now as for the more unusual sightings that have been reported, well, we might be testing something a little more interesting. He says, regarding the plasmoids observed over New Jersey, I can tell you this is quite the anomaly, but not entirely out of the realm of classified scientific experiments. While most of the public might be speculating about extraterrestrial involvement or otherworldly phenomena, what we're seeing could be related to a highly advanced experimental military technology that harnesses plasma physics in new and innovative ways. He goes on to say, there are rumors, strictly rumors, within our defense circles about a project aimed at developing plasmoids as a form of controlled energy or propulsion. Imagine, if you will, a small self-contained energy source that could be manipulated in mid-air, sort of like a floating power cell. This could have applications for everything from silent, low-visibility drones to electromagnetic weapons, or EMPs.
That is so weird. That's not a plane.
And that one's taking off. These guys getting out of town. Really, And look, we got another one coming from the same direction. Oh, yeah, there it is. But yeah, I mean, the airbase is way in that direction, so you know, I don't think that they took off. I don't know if that's just, you know, he's out of town, decide where.
Hold on. Is mommy looking at the right thing?
Yeah. You see that?
Today is December 30th, and I have another message from the aliens. I'm an interdimensional communicator, which enables me to channel directly with angels and aliens and other interdimensional beings. And so today I asked them the question, what's the current predictions for January? I got 6 answers that I'm excited to share with you, but first they have 3 notes they want me to read first. Note number 1, don't be afraid of the aliens. They are coming to help us, and I'm going to share more in just a minute. Note number 2, what I'm sharing today has been channeled directly from the Galactic Federation. That's the leadership of the cosmos. They wanted me to describe a little bit more about how I do that. So I go through a detailed process of clearing and protecting myself, and then I have a method of channeling directly to the being that I want to connect with. Then they give me answers telepathically. I type them up on my iPad. I ask them to confirm. Then I make some edits if I need to, and then the message is ready to be shared with you. So that's what you're getting from me today. One more note before I get to those answers. The information that they give me is what is most likely to happen, but they aren't making any promises regarding specific dates or other details because human free will is involved, and that makes things a moving target. So now let's get to their answers. I got 6 answers, and the last one really surprised me, so be sure to stick around. The first one is from Alien Aronis, who is on the Council of 5, which is the Board of Advisors for the Galactic Federation. He says, over the next week or so, most humans all over the world are expected to be able to step outside and see an orb, UFO, or small spacecraft of some sort. Throughout early to mid-January, we plan to send in our larger ships and station them over oceans, lakes, mountains, and other unpopulated areas to reduce the fear. We are working very hard not to scare you with our presence. Then our worldwide broadcasts revealing truths about corruption around the world are expected to begin later in January. We plan to share media showing your leaders doing and saying things they don't want you to know about. We will share the truth in their words, not ours. Human whistleblowers still might come forward, and that is our preference, so we want to leave as much time as possible for that opportunity. But if the potential whistleblowers continue to stay silent and intimidated, we plan to expose worldwide truths mid to late January. The second response is from one of the members of the Council of 9, which is the top leadership of the Galactic Federation. She says, the orbs or plasmoids will remain close to most humans throughout this time. Their job is to help humans in transition. We are sending them to provide you with comfort and guidance if you want it. If you see an orb in the coming days and weeks, talk to it in your head and then listen for an answer. You can receive messages telepathically, just like I did to receive this message, by the way. She says, ask the orb for divine support on anything you need help with and see what happens. They are being sent to you to help you. We love you and we want to help you through this time of transition on New Earth. The third response is from Alien Frist, a member of their advisory board, which is called the Council of 5. There's likely to be some air travel disruption when our big ships arrive in mid-January, but after we demonstrate that we mean no harm, commercial flights are expected to go back to normal pretty quickly. We recognize there will be concern among the people that some governments will want to attack our ships. We understand this concern, but we do not want you to be afraid. We have the ability to intercept missiles and other weapons before they harm our ships, and we will place our ships in unpopulated areas to minimize harm to humans and the planet. The next response is from one of the Galactic Federation's district representatives. He says, we don't make any promises regarding these dates and timeframes because human free will impacts our timing, and the work we are doing to prepare for this activity sometimes takes longer than anticipated. But the details shared by my colleagues represent our current intentions and timing and that is the most aligned with the highest and greatest good of humanity and the planet. Another representative said, we were hoping whistleblowers would come forward regarding the January events, but that window is closing. We are working very hard to speed up our preferred timeline, and sometimes things just take longer than it's expected, but that does not mean it won't happen. You might need to be patient as we finalize the details of our arrival. Don't lose hope. Trust in God, if not us. We are coming because God asked us to. We serve the same God many of you do, and we can teach you how to connect even more directly to Him. Okay, this last response is not what I was expecting, but so deep and beautiful. This is from Alien Cord, one of the advisors on the Council of 5. He says, many of you have drifted away from your inner divinity or never knew it in the first place. Opposing forces were at play that benefited from keeping you in the dark. For example, Intentional omissions, mistranslations, and misinterpretations of the Bible were designed to keep you from seeing yourselves as the divine beings you are. We hope to teach you how to clear the residue of these old world tactics that are now being dismantled. We will help you replace them with new spiritual understanding and new spiritual practices for New Earth. We can help you learn how to make deeper connections to your inner divinity so you see yourselves as special as we see you, each of you. So take a deep breath after that one. Do you have questions for aliens? Let me know in the comments.